Hi everyone, it's Asia Marquet here, Lemon Creation, with a new art journal page, landscape oriented. And this time I'm trying to recreate the feel and the texture of snow, working for the very first time with my digital stars. I think it's the right time to turn these landscape pages into art journal, like proper art journal. But this is not gonna happen in this video. In this video, oh yes, there is accident alert. That's what's happened at the very beginning. So the start was great. I dropped the stamp and I made traces on the paper, but because the traces are not very big, and of course it's me, so there is a grunginess almost in all of my projects, I decided to just go with the flow and leave it as it is. I'm using Tim Holtz stamp glitch. I'm gonna let you know, glitch 2 I think, yes. I'm gonna give you the list of products in the description box below. And I'm also gonna use one of my stamps from my So Texture collection, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm using VersaFine ink, which is the permanent ink, for example STAYS-ON or Archival ink. This one gives you a lot of fine details. It's really nice for fine detailing stamp or stamping. And this is the stamp from La Blanche, and I'm gonna be using just a part of it, so you cannot see the ink pad, but I'm just dumping not even half, 1/3 of the stamp in the ink pad, and like that I just have a little bit of stamping on the bottom and a little bit of stamping on the top. I decided to actually use my Tombow eraser, which is one of the best erasers because it's kind of like a sandpaper and it's very good for the archival or permanent inks, to kind of slightly remove the the accident I had. And this is a texture paste, snow looking like texture paste designed by Set After for Izink. Izink is a French company which makes inks and a lot of mixed media products. And I'm not sure if you can buy it like in United States, for example, but probably you're gonna find some company which will send it overseas. Or you can just replace it with any other type of snow paste. It's a very, very nice paste. When it's not colored, it's gonna stay white with a kind of a silvery reflections in it, so it looks really, really nice. But I'm gonna color it later on, and I'm just using my craft knife to apply it a little bit in the middle of when the stamping was, and then also tiny bit kind of everywhere. For the color combo I use Lindy skunk sprays, Merci, Beaucoup Mint and Dragonfly Denim. One is flat Fabio and the other has a shine to it. And when I was doing that, I was kind of worried there is going to be a transfer of the texture paste into the actual container. So I started with the with the sprayer to apply the paint, and then I changed into the brush. But I was very careful. The paste was kind of dry, still not completely dry, but kind of dry, and I did it the same with the other color. And when I've seen actually on the other color that there was some possible transfer, I was just using the kitchen towel to clean the brush in between. So this is something you have to think about because you don't want to make a transfer, especially now. As you can see, my brush is it's getting a little bit dark because there is a transfer from the other paint. So that's what I'm doing. I'm using the kitchen towels to remove that darker paint. And that's the only thing you really need to think about, when you are applying paints this way. I didn't want to spray it because simply I wanted my white space on the page. So that's the reason why I didn't spray it. The page is so small that if I just spray once or twice, everything would be covered with the blues, and that I didn't really want, especially for the page like wintry page. I really needed my negative space to be negative, to be white. But because of this way of application, my two colors kind of mixed together, and instead of getting really a dark blue and really minty blue, I got kind of well, I got those two colors also, but I was applying, as you can see, few times. But in the mirror I got kind of, you know, color in between. So this is something you have to think about also. And curiously enough, I sprayed those two colors on the piece of scrap paper. I just spray them and I add water that they flow nicely together, and I just turn the page, the paper in a way that the darker color kind of goes to the bottom, and it gave such a beautiful effect. So if you have those two paints, try it, spray them together, add a little bit of water, and just by turning the scrap paper of the page, you're gonna see how beautiful effect you can get, which I cannot get on the page like that because I need my white space. But who is to say that maybe next time I'll do, I don't know, some ATCs with those two paints, just really sprayed, you know, properly sprayed onto the page. So here it is, a small hint to you. To the same page, two different ways of applications, and you're gonna get completely different results. So try that, you know, make some exercises with paints, and you're gonna be very often very nicely amazed. So here is my touch test. The paste is still gluey. Well, I use so much sprays and water, so you know, and this paste is drying quite long. And it's still gluey, and so I decided to add white embossing powder from Wow, because I missed this whiteness on the page. You know, the texture paste got completely colored, so I was missing the white of it. And because you know, the texture paste is still wet, I don't need to use any embossing ink, so I can just sprinkle the embossing powder onto it and then remove the excess and dry it, and I got back my beautiful snowy whiteness. For this page I inked the edges with black Archival ink because on the page I have some black accents, the stamping, so I wanted to make it once again coherent. And I added tiny bit of stamping with just one tiny stamp, so I have a little bit more visible these black accents on the page. And I added a tiny bit of white gesso, but it was actually unnecessary because I didn't get that much difference, you know, by applying the gesso. I already had my white embossing powder, so as I said, this was almost unnecessary step. It gave me some whiteness, but not that much. And guys, you are not gonna believe that I'm gonna be using a little bit of sparkle, so this happens I think only during Christmas period or winter period. I love the white sparkle on the page, and I killed the sparkle which was already in the texture paste with the colors I added, so that's why I'm using my glitter kind of, yes, it's a glitter I think. And here they are my hand-drawn stars, yes. And they are actually available in my shop as a digi file, so I have a few pages of them, and there is like I think around 46 of them, which are you know, to be buy. And then there is also freebies. There is a page of 12 stars which are free for you to order without any purchase required or anything like that. So if you are hard with money and you want to have some stars, and they are really completely done by me, you can just go to my shop and just get them, download them. And I'll try to make a video showing you how you can download them and how you can use them, but it's pretty straightforward. They are in the zip file with different formats, so you can use them even for your silhouette machine and all of that. And so yes, please check that out. You're gonna have the link to my shop in the description box below, as always. And as always, thank you so much for supporting me. And I added my Christmas words to finish the page, and I need to flatten it a little bit because it got a little bit warped, but that's the end effect and I absolutely love it. It's a really wintry page, and I like my stars on it also. I hope you like them too. I'm sending you big hugs, and I'm gonna see you in the next video, I hope. And if you didn't subscribe, please hit the subscribe button, it means a lot to me. Have a great day and see you soon. Bye bye.